God says, "My child, do not be afraid and do not be timid or faint-hearted. My favor is with you. My favor covers you like a robe and a shield. The wicked scorching arrows will never pierce the depths of my favor, which wraps you like a warm blanket on a cold evening." Wrap yourself in the sonship identity I have created in the heavens, for you take your proper place in front of and beside me in Christ. I have set you in heavenly places and I am expanding my promise and my greatness within you. Lean fully on me and charge forward, expecting a bold and amazing outcome. God says, "Put your trust and confidence in my hand, since the work I started on the cross is being completed by you. Even today, pay attention to my voice. Quiet yourselves and lie upon my bosom as John the Beloved did at the table in years gone by. I will make you hear my heartbeat and nourish you, and I will wash away the filth and pollution of this earth." God says I have the ability to both comfort and cause you to overcome. I will heal your wounds with my Spirit's balm, and I will fill you with my pleasure and bravery when you stand on that battlefield again. You will not know defeat because I am now standing alongside you. So take heart and trust in me. I am the God of battles, and I have the plan to reclaim everything that the adversary has unfairly taken from you. God says, "You will not fall behind in anything. Nothing will be missing in my goodness, grace or strength in your life because mercy rejoices over judgment. It is my pleasure to do so." You've stared ahead through the haze of circumstances and opposing situations wondering what will happen next. Fear not, for wherever my mark goes, angels will be present to protect, defend, and uphold. You will be sustained, and you will see that my power is made perfect in weakness. My favorite coordinates are established deep within where my royal room is with your heart. Within the chambers of your inner man there is a scream of holiness. From that chamber I rule and put an end to strife and sin. You'll feel the cleansing even today because this is the day that your fight ends and my perfection within you becomes a part of who you are in me. God says, "I am compressing time in your life in order to bring about things you have been pleading with me for. I have already given you everything you need for life and godliness. You've waited and waited and it's been a long time. Yes, the wait has been long, but remember, my child, delay is not denial. The wait seemed interminable because you didn't see or couldn't perceive progress at times when you feel stuck and your hopes are fading. Remember that acceleration is feasible and available. You can hasten the advent of your blessed time. It will dawn as soon as you set your foot and your hand to work. No more waiting for a never-ending initiative. It is your move. Do what you can with what you have and be persistent, and you will feel my wind at your back and beneath you, lifting you up to I'm gathering all the eagles. Those who have lived in solitary areas will be joined, tip to wingtip, with comrades in arms who have ascended in search of a greater intensity of my mission. Now is not the time to back down or slow down. The verdant and welcoming slopes of inaction will entice you, but direct your gaze to the throne and allow yourself to climb up and take your place in me. God says, I am putting the isolated in families. I am dispelling the ancestral ghosts that have infected husbands and wives, moms and fathers, and children. I am breaking down generational oppressions and freeing entire families and tribes from the curse of previous and unrepented sins. Pray for the forgiveness of past transgressions. Since you have the authority to forgive all transgressions, you will unleash tremendous favor and blessing in the remittance of grace that you pray over your lineage. I am against those who grind the poor's faces. They wash their brows and claim they have done nothing wrong. But I will stand out for the poor, fatherless, and widow. I will mend the gaps through which the enemy has thrust. Based on you, I will give you peace. You will no longer be mocked and tormented. My ministering angels will seek you out and stitch up your wounds, relieving you of the burdens of previous sorrows and disasters. Your wedding gown has been spread out and is ready. The angel minstrels have prepared their tablets and resined their bows. The preparations and preliminary work are complete, and my bride's company is ready to be announced on earth. The processional in heaven has manifested on earth. Foreign will appear on earth without blemish, wrinkle or flaw. God says this has been my purpose and goal since the beginning of time. Even from corrupted religious statements that have preyed on my patience, I will bring forth an uncontaminated bride the Father bids. You take your place in that bride's company. There will be many diversions and false burdens to drag you away, but do not be discouraged. Take your spot in the emerging bride company on planet Earth. You are more than an honored visitor. You are a part of it, one spotless nuptial vision that Sun has been preparing to redeem from Earth for a long time. You will be a part of a company that emerges from forest as terrifying as an army with banners. I am washing and preparing you so that you might present yourself as a submitted vessel to my purpose. Look away from earthly things, anxieties, and discover that my attention is on you. Even while search heavens for it, I'm not looking away or elsewhere for my child. I'm simply gazing at you. God says, you will have a front row seat to spiritual collision when blind led blind. They do not land softly in ditch into which they are careening. Know that your task is pour oil wine. This at least answer age-old question. This small saga serve as reminder both sides love never fails, so put on dancing shoes. Father, we're going dance devil's head. He delights deceiving, destroying my children, but tell make solution pollution situation. Remedy filth tainted affections bring conflict heartbreak. Consider agent mending healing individuals fresh stinging wounds. God says experienced kind agony face rejection misunderstood taking terrible harmful previous experiences turning them into balm grace deserving recipients. Love accomplishes how love feels. Let love love through day demonstrating heart radiating given ascension authority ask want done allow no one persuade out pledge prophetic declarations. The mountain you are about to conquer will be your greatest testament, and will accompany you as a triumph for the rest of your life.